In this video, I'll explain what a logarithm is. But first, I need to start off with a couple of background details. And by the way, please don't worry at this stage about the question of why on earth anyone would want to know about logarithms. I'll cover that in another video. The first bit of background you need to know is what is meant by raising to a power. Once you've grasped this idea, you'll see that a logarithm is really raising to a power, but in reverse. And here are some examples. 2 raised to the power of 3 means 3 lots of 2 multiplied together, which gives 8. 3 raised to the power of 2 means 2 lots of 3 multiplied together, which gives 9. 10 raised to the power 3 means 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1,000. And finally, 5 raised to the power of 4 is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, which is 625. Next, there are 2 important words you need to know. If I write down something like 3 squared, the 3 in this case is called the base number, and the little 2 above and to the right of it is called the power. Here's another example. This time 10 is the base number and the power is 4. And of course 10 to the power of 4 is 4 lots of 10 multiplied together, which is 10,000. And with this background you should be ready to hear what a logarithm is. Suppose I ask the question 10 to the power of what number gives the answer 10,000. Well, if you have been paying attention, which I'm sure you have, the answer is 4. Another way of writing this is the logarithm to the base 10 of 10,000 is equal to 4. So really, writing out a logarithm is a sort of reversal of raising to a power. If you find this idea tricky, don't worry, you'll understand it better when you've seen a couple of examples. I'll start with the example we've already done. 10 raised to the power of 4 is 10,000. Turning it around, we can write this as the logarithm to the base 10 of 10,000 is equal to 4. Another example, 2 raised to the power of 3 is equal to 8. Turning it around, the logarithm to the base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. And the last example, 5 raised to the power of 4 is equal to 625. Put another way, the logarithm to the base 5 of 625 is equal to 4. And one final point, quite often when you look at a logarithm written down, you'll see that the base number hasn't been included. In this case, just assume that the missing base number is 10. The reason it's often left out is that logarithms to base 10 are so common that a base of 10 is assumed unless otherwise stated. For this reason, logarithms to the base 10 are often referred to as common logarithms.